There's something very interesting about this Volvo S60, and it's in the powertrain. But in this age of plugs and electrification, what's going on under the hood isn't what you might think. I'm Jeremy Cato, and this is CatoCarGuy.com. Thanks for watching, and if you have not already subscribed, please do. Hit that button and hit the bell. What we have here is something Volvo calls a mild hybrid electric vehicle, a mild hybrid system. Now, what does that mean? Well, there is a gasoline engine here, in this case a 2-liter 4-cylinder that is turbocharged, and there is a very small electric motor that primarily functions as a starter generator. Your stop-start system is very smooth. You really can't tell when the gasoline engine is turning on and turning off. That's good. You get a little bit of a propulsion boost as well, but it's not significant. As for fuel economy, the incremental gain, totally insignificant, not even worth worrying about. But you do get a vehicle here in this Volvo S60 that is very smooth to drive. The S60 is a lovely automobile. It takes me back a couple of decades when automakers were measured by the success or failure of their best sports sedans. When the BMW 3 Series is the target for every automaker. The 48-volt mild hybrid system here is interesting, but this is not groundbreaking technology. What it does do is allow Volvo to claim that all its vehicles sold in Canada are now electrified. That's a bit of a stretch. I mean, there's no plug here. Performance, 247 horsepower as you see it, all-wheel drive is standard, and 0 to 100 kilometers comes in at about 7 seconds. Technology aside, where the S60 really stands out is that it's a 4-door sedan in a world where almost no one is even buying 4-door sedans. Canada's marketplace is about 85% light trucks, SUVs, crossovers, pickup trucks. Here we have a traditional sedan with the dynamics and the styling of a traditional sedan, which makes it very interesting. What does it compete against? Audi's A3, Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and BMW's 3 Series. And there might be a Genesis thrown in there, the G70. This S60 drives beautifully. The steering wheel sits wonderfully, just exactly where it belongs in my hands. The responses are really just pure and linear. I don't feel the car struggling to find a line, and I don't feel the powertrain struggling to find just enough power to give me a nice drive. When it comes to safety, the S60 is a strong performer. It has earned top marks in independent testing. I would like to present this car as a vehicle to take for a long drive, when the drive itself is the destination, not wherever you're going. Go find a few curvy roads, take it by yourself. Just enjoy the drive. And by God, this is a nice looking car. It has a solid stance, low and aggressive looking. The wheels are pushed to the corners. It's got a low hood line, a nice roof line, and all in all, this is a well-styled automobile. These kinds of cars are fading with the sameness of electrification. Really, most electric vehicles, one to the next, the performance is about the same. There's no soul in these vehicles, which is the reality of electrification. Well, here's where things get a little sticky. The cabin is obviously tight. I mean, I don't have a lot of room back here. The doors, man, that's a tight climb to get into the back seat. Not a lot of headroom. However, the design is terrific. This is a beautifully designed car. I know it's a cliche, but this is kind of classic, traditional Scandinavian design. It would look right at home in the IKEA stores. And up front, it's... Uh-oh, the car's talking to me. Here up front, it's not so bad. This is actually quite a tidy driving position. I like it, and I love the seats. Volvo makes terrific seats, pretty much the best in the business. But again, everything is very tight. I have no place for my sunglasses, so they're sitting here on top of my phone, where I've just kind of tucked it in here next to the cup holders. I do have room for my water bottle. The control layout is very nice. I like the center screen. It's a bit undersized, but quite useful. There is a redundant control down here for some of the key climate controls elements and for the volume control. And as you sit here in the driver's seat, you have a very nice view of the instrument cluster down here. There's some controls on the steering wheel. I like this crystal gear shift knob. And there is this little button here, or it's a knob actually, to start it up. And as you can hear, this is not an electric car, it's a gasoline car. Oh, and I should turn off odd lots. You do not have a ton of room for extra things. If you want to carry around your, I don't know, your laptop, your iPad, where are you going to put it? This little, very small, very small. I do like the big sunroof here. That's very nice. And visibility, while not outstanding, is good enough. This S60, there won't be a lot like this going into the future because there simply isn't a marketplace for them. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeremy Cato, and this is CatoCarGuy.com. We'll see you next time.